students, in our last class we have proved 7 theorems related to parallelograms. So let us solve some examples by using these theorems. So first example 1, show that each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree. We know what is the definition of a rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. So here we have to prove each angle is 90 degree in a rectangle. So here rectangle is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. So let angle D is 90 degree. So in ABCD parallelogram, or this is a rectangle, angle D is equal to 90 degree. So we have to prove angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 90 degree. So we know in a parallelogram the opposite angles are equal. So angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. And in a parallelogram the adjacent angles are supplementary. That means angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle A is equal to 180, angle D is 90 degree. So this is equal to 90 degree. Again, angle A is opposite to angle C. So angle A is equal to angle C. That is opposite angle. So this implies angle C is also 90 degree. So we have proved in a rectangle each angle is 90 degree. To show that the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Here ABCD is a rhombus with all the sides are equal. In a rhombus all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. And rhombus is a parallelogram also. So here the two diagonals bisect each other. So AC and BD are two diagonals. They intersect each other at point O, and as a parallelogram the two diagonals bisect each other. That means AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO. So AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO. But here we have to prove the two diagonals perpendicular to each other. So we will take these two triangles to prove. So in triangle AOB and triangle AOD, what are the equal parts? AO is equal to AO, common, and BO is equal to DO. This is given. And AB is equal to AD. This is also given. Because in a rhombus, all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. So by the three conditions, this implies triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOD by SSS congruence rule. So this implies if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. Then angle AOB is equal to angle AOD by CPCT. But we know angle AOB and angle AOD. AOB and AOD, these two angles are linear pair. Angle AOB plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. So this implies angle AOB is equal to angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. So this is proved. So we proved that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. So this is perpendicular to each other. Example 3. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. And AD bisects exterior angle PAC. So here BA is produced to P. So PAC is the exterior angle and AD bisect the angle PAC. And CD is parallel to AB. Here CD is parallel to AB. So that angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. DAC. This angle will be equal to BCA. And again we have to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. So how to prove? So in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. So this implies angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. So this is our equation 1. By isosceles property, these two angles are equal. Again, what is the exterior angle? PAC is the exterior angle of the triangle ABC. So PAC is equal to the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. So angle PAC is equal to angle ABC plus angle BCA, or this implies angle PAC is equal to twice of angle ACB or BCA. But what is PAC? AD is the angle bisector of PAC. So PAC angle is equal to twice of angle CAD. So twice of angles. So here you can write the exterior angle property. So angle PAC is equal to 2ACB. Again 2 angle CAD is equal to twice of angle ACB. As we know that AD is the angle bisector of angle PAC. So this implies angle CAD is equal to angle ACB. So here angle CAD is equal to angle ACB. This is proved. First one is proved. Then come to second. We have to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. So angle CAD and angle ACB. This is CAD angle is equal to ACB angle. So if AD and BC are two lines and AC is the transversal, then if alternate angles are equal, then AD will be parallel to BC. So if AB, AD and BC are two lines and AC is the transversal, so angle CAD is equal to angle ACB. This implies AD parallel to BC because alternate angles are equal. So here we have proved AD is parallel to BC, or it is given AB is parallel to CD and AB is parallel to CD given. So from 2 and 3 it is proved that ABCD is a parallelogram. Next example, two parallel lines L and M are intersected by a transversal P so that the quadrilateral formed by the bisector of interior angles is a rectangle. So here L is the line, here M is the line, L parallel to M. L parallel to M. And P is the transversal. Here I have given the names to the line. So PS, according to our diagram, PS is parallel to QR. And AC is the transversal, or the transversal P intersect PS and QR at 2 points A and C. So what are the interior angles? So here interior angle is PAC, QCA, SAC and ACR. These are 4 interior angles. And in question it is said that the angle bisector of interior angles. So angle bisector of PAC is AB and angle bisector of QCA is CB. They meet at point B. And similarly, the angle bisector of SAC angle is AD and angle bisector of ACR is CD. They meet at D. We have to prove that ABCD is a rectangle. So here it is given that PS is parallel to QR. So this angle is equal to this angle. So this implies angle PAC is equal to angle RCA, alternate angle. So this implies half of angle PAC is equal to half of angle RCA. So this implies what is half of angle PAC? This is BAC. So this implies angle BAC is equal to half of RCA is DCA. Angle DCA. So this angle is equal to this angle. So again alternate angles are equal. So this implies AB is parallel to CD. So this implies AB is parallel to CD as alternate angles are equal. So similarly we can prove that AD is parallel to BC. So similarly angle DAC is equal to angle, this angle will be equal to this angle. DAC will be equal to angle BCA. So this implies AD is parallel to BC because of alternate angles are equal. So here we prove that, so this is AD is parallel to BC. So AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. So this is our equation 1 and equation 2. So from 1 and 2 we get ABCD is a parallelogram. But we have to prove ABCD is a rectangle. So we have to prove one angle is 90 degree. So angle PAC and angle ACQ are the two interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So angle PAC plus angle QCA is equal to 180 degree. So this implies half of angle PAC plus half of angle QCA is equal to 90 degree. So what is half of angle PAC? That is angle BAC plus angle BCA is equal to 90 degree. So this sum of these two angles is 90 degree. So what is about this? Sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So in triangle ABC, angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle BCA is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle ABC is equal to sum of these two angle is 90 degree. So 180 minus 90 degree. So this is equal to 90 degree. So here in ABCD is a parallelogram and one angle ABC is 90 degree. So this is here we have proved ABCD is a parallelogram and here one angle is 90 degree. So from 3 and 4 we prove that ABCD is a rectangle. So this is the proof. So that the bisectors of angle of a parallelogram form a rectangle. Here ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram and AR is the angle bisector of angle A and DP is the angle bisector of angle D and CP is the angle bisector of angle C and BR is the angle bisector of angle B. So they all meet to form this quadrilateral PQRS. So we have to prove PQRS is a rectangle. So to prove a quadrilateral to be rectangle, we have to prove each angle is 90 degree. So here we will consider one triangle first. So in triangle DPC, we have to prove angle DPC is 90 degree. So we know in a parallelogram the adjacent angles are supplementary. So in ABCD, angle ADC plus angle BCD is equal to 180 degree. So these are adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So this implies half of angle ADC plus half of angle BCD is equal to 90 degree. So half of angle ADC, because DP is the angle bisector of, so we can write PDC. Plus half of angle BCD, we can write PCD is equal to 90 degree. But in triangle PDC, the sum of three angles is 180 degree. So angle PDC plus angle PCD plus angle DPC is equal to 180 degree. So sum of these two is 90 degree. So this implies 90 degree plus angle DPC is equal to 180 degree. So this implies angle DPC is equal to 90 degree. So similarly, by taking other three triangles, we can prove that angle PQR is equal to angle QRS is equal to angle RSP is equal to 90 degree. So this implies PQRS is a rectangle. So in this way, we can prove any problems by using the properties of parallelograms.